once the students begin with their designs, they've got a really short time to make their patterns and to trial it and sample it and make sure that it's finished perfectly. It's around 3 weeks. The tutors are there to help them. The first thing they have to do is make their pattern and get their pattern right, and they get their pattern right by making a sample of it, not in the silk but in another calico which they'll fit to a model. And the tutors will help them all the way with the fit, and then they've got to work out how they're going to put that together, because the silk itself brings up some challenges on how to handle it and how to finish it, and it has to be finished perfectly. So the first step is making the pattern, the second step is getting the cut right, and the third step is cutting into the fabric, and most of them are terrified. But once it's cut, away they go, and then it's a matter of just making sure it's perfect.
The students have had major challenges in that the fineness of the fabric and the fact that the fabric frays and it doesn't have a lot of body. So some of them had to engineer their designs within the fabric capabilities, and that's been difficult. That's really hard. So it's been a challenge for them. It's beautiful fabric to look at, but to work with, it's really, really difficult. So it's challenged not only their creative skills, but it's challenged their technical skills. And they've had to think very creatively when they've encountered problems. So the students have done exceptionally well to get some of the looks they've done. And I think they've probably learned a lot.
Sari, it's traditionally woven in India, 6 yards of fabric. Quite a few of the saris have specific border patterns. And then they have another metre or so which is pleated in such a way that becomes an embellishment that is a feature. So the students have an opportunity to use that embroidered part of embellishment as part of their design, or they can stick to the basic colour. And it's interesting to see how each student they're attracted to different aspects of the sari, and so that becomes part of their creative process. Then they meet the actual sari and they feel how thin it is. So then they have the dilemma: how are they going to get the structured, tailored garment out of this really fine, flimsy, sheer sari fabric? So we have provided 3 different weights of fusing. We've also provided backing fabric, and some of them have decided to use a netting fabric as well, and boning to be able to create that structure. So within that design process, they've had to do a lot of sampling, a lot of testing to be able to get that marriage to work really well. But a huge amount of learning in that as well, and respect for fabric. I think the highlights for me are seeing a student who is so amazed by what they see as the end result. Once all the pressure has died down, they come back and you can just see it in the eyes. It's that X factor. They're so proud of what they have achieved. and they never would have gained that if they hadn't have been given that opportunity by Resene's and New Zealand Fashion Tech, basically.